Well, I've been watching a lot of labor and delivery videos, and I've been wanting to make this video for such a long time now. Like, I am so excited. I'm so nervous. I feel so awkward talking into a camera, and there's nobody else here. But basically, I want to share how I find out and what it's been like up until now. Currently, I'm 29 weeks. I have 11 more weeks to go. My baby's born on July 25th. I cannot wait for him to come. I'm so excited to see him. But I'm going to get started. So, I was supposed to get my period, but there was a lot of stuff going on that I didn't even care that it was late, because I'm not like a regular period type person. My periods come irregular. It could be 6 days late, it could be 10 days late. It doesn't really matter. So to me, I wasn't really concerned about it. I mean, I was getting nauseous and my boobs were swollen and they were hurting and my nipples were hurting. I just thought it was part of me getting my period, because that's normally what happens. But I was coming up to 6 days late, and I'm telling my friend, and she's like, well, are you pregnant? And I'm like, no, my boobs hurt. How could I be pregnant? Like, really? But I've been telling her for a couple of days, and she just kept like getting at me. So I was like, you know what? On day 6, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and take a pregnancy test. I didn't want to take one because they say you're supposed to wait till 7 days after your missed period to take a pregnancy test. But I took one. I work at a grocery store, so I got it from my grocery store. I took one, and I was in shock. Like, I did not think I could get pregnant. But of course, if you're having sex unprotected, you can get pregnant. But I was in shock. What you mean? How you mean I'm pregnant? You couldn't have thought. But I actually have them here. I took 4, by the way. I took 4. I guess I really didn't think I was pregnant. Like, I still don't. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a baby. But this is the first one I took. And clearly, you can see it's 2 bold red lines. So that means you're pregnant. I had to look at the box again, and I was like, 2 lines or 1 line mean pregnant. But this was a cheap one, and and it popped up right away. When I seen them lines, oh, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. And then I think after work, I was gonna head to her house, but she told me to pick up another pregnancy test. So I picked up another one, dropping things. And this one was from the Dollar Tree. This one was from the Dollar Tree. Again, 2 big red bowlines, or pink, or whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, of course, at this point, I'm still like, oh, shoot, I'm pregnant. And then she had one, because she's currently pregnant. She's due May 15th. So she has some in her house still. Took another one. 2 bold red lines. And of course, all these are cheap so far. But she had the expensive kind. The first response. I was too cheap to buy this. I'm not paying more than $1 for a pregnancy test, because I think it would work anyways. But we got the expensive one, and it's a faint line and a bold line. And I'm like, these cheap ones got two red bold lines. That's why I'm like, I'm not paying more than $1 for a pregnancy test. But that's how I found out. I took a pregnancy test 6 days after my missed period. I got a pregnancy test from my store. The lines came up real fast, like extremely fast. It didn't even wait on me. It just came right on. But after after that, we had to book an appointment. Well, I had to book an appointment. I went to a pregnancy refuge, the same place my friend went to. They're free, and they gave me a pregnancy test there too. And indeed, I was pregnant. I was 6 weeks at that time. No, I they thought I was 7 weeks, but I was really 6 weeks. 6 week pregnant. They gave me a little ultrasound, and I had my little jelly bean. He was in there, and that's when it clicked to me that I'm really, really, I'm really gonna have a baby, like a baby. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't. But now let me talk about the signs and the symptoms. Like, at my store, we do something called go bags. You put everything that nobody wants in a buggy, and you have to take it around the store and put it back. So at this point, I am doing that, and I walk by a big bag of potatoes, and when they tell you your sense of smell is like through the roof, it is, because I walked by. For some reason, the potatoes, they enticed me, and I was like, ooh. I was like, I didn't even know where the potatoes were. And I'm looking, and I'm like, looking for the potatoes. I look, and I'm like, how did I smell that all the way from over here? And for some reason, it kind of smelled good to me. Like, I wanted to eat it for some reason. I know that's weird. I guess that's a pregnant thing. I don't know. Maybe it's not a pregnant thing. Maybe I'm just weird. But it has smelled really, really good. And then another thing, going back and thinking about it, I had this candy, and if anybody know, I like me some candy. I was eating it, and I was like, ugh, this candy tastes disgusting. Like, it tasted so nasty. I could taste the dye in this candy, and I'm just thinking, like, why can't I taste the dye in this candy? Like, and then I kind of thought about it, that I could be pregnant, but I really didn't think so. I was like, nah, maybe this is just not a good batch of candy. My friend gave it to me. I'm like, why would you give me this? Because it's nasty. Like, why? It's nasty. And then also, I was really, I was really mean. Like, I was really, really, really mean. I had a bad attitude. But it wasn't like I was mean to people that I liked. It was like more so people that I did not care for. They just annoyed me even more. And I just thought the things they were doing was foolish. So I was just really, really mean. And it just annoyed me. And another thing is, I didn't notice this. I didn't think I was pregnant, but I would rub my belly, like, I'll be in the middle of sleeping or something, and I'll just rub my belly, and I'm like, why am I doing that all of a sudden? That's so weird. I'm just rubbing my belly, but I guess, motherly instincts, I guess I already knew, but I really didn't know, but that's how I found out, and that's my symptoms. Oh, another symptom was, them breasts, they were sore. and my nipples. But the thing is, when I have my period, my boobs already get sore. But the other thing that was additional to it was my nipples getting sore. And it was like really, really sore. And that's another thing that I should have noticed all these signs, but didn't really notice or care about it. And the nausea, it was through the roof, but it was something that I normally deal with my period, so I didn't really think anything of it. So I was like, hey, I always get nauseous. But that is it. That's how I found out. I guess since it's gonna be my first video, y'all should let me know if I should do one on how my mother found out, which is not how I wanted her to find out, but we can do how my mother found out, and I guess I can incorporate how I told my boyfriend, and just let me know. Okay, I just put it in the comment section. Bye. Oh wait, I guess I could do some belly shots. Everybody on YouTube lives for belly shots. This is my belly. From the side, I'm 7 months again. From the front, the other side, and this is not my belly button. It's actually a keloid from having a belly button ring. Young girls, don't get belly button rings if you have keloid skin, because that's gonna happen. But this is it from the front and the side and the other side. But please tell me what other videos y'all want me to do. I also have another video that I would like to do because I'm young and I have a fibroid. I want to know if there's any other young women who are pregnant, have fibroids, and who deal with it. I found out when I was pregnant. But bye.